What a strong wind current. Let's write it up and see.
Huh? We'll have to fly up there?
Here.
Little island get up here in the sky? Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. Oh, good thing. Huh. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here?
I never would have guessed that such a place...
Wow, look at that pretty land. There seems to be something on the back. Take your seat. Present your answer. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess. So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone?
Well, all our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine, but I also couldn't
Huh?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Look, everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt.
That sounds...
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to...
I see! Mona, Oh, are you hungry? Thank you for offering Klee, but while Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping that there's a strange aura to this place. It's... Oh, but if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then... no. What do you mean, Mona? Never mind. Don't leave us on the edge like... I'll just do what Albedo...
Yes, let's test the hypothesis.
Come on, join us! Oh, all right. Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to... You can do it, Soup! Then I would fetch a tetratanic sweet flower. All right, I'm up next. My part of the Kali, I hope you found your... My answer? For a long time, I have been guided by others. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me...
And last but not least, I will answer the final part. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends.
Wait! The lantern just lit up! Whoa! All four sides... Huh? But...
Kali, could I...
Oh, all right. Huh? What? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have...
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proved...
No right answer?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing...
And to think.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey! You thought
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place.
Oh, is that so? Then...
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know
Is it just because I'm a visitor from a...
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh?
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it.
Huh? But why?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of...
Who would have guessed? It seemed...
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am...
Well, what are you...
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, the lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing...
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear...
Mom? Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that?
Who are you? Who dares imitate...
And what of imitation and mimicry?
Aunt Alice, I'm here.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like...
So I see everyone's here. Well,
Miss Alice, why would you...
well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old...
Why she sounds...
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You tell me, are you sitting around my beloved...
It's a really...
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon is granted...
Wait. Paimon's completely lost.
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to...
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday, I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
So this is where the legendary mages held their meeting.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of...
About that. I never expected anyone other than... The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we...
So it...
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to
No, it took me a little...
A flower that is not of this world. A guide who will never get lost. One who would never lie. And when a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy, and a flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, Flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, the guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when she has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to...
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women?
The one who would never lie is... me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A, as for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works.
Huh?
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional... Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more... It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged in... Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen...
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more...
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. But you are different. You are...
Oh, has someone finally peeked onto our...
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to...
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the hex...
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come...
So, the supreme blessing actually...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the... Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have but no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy.
I still don't get it, but I do.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later.
Bye, Mom. Dodoko says bye, too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's Windblume again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date.
Yes, I do remember now. It was, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please...
Whoa! Ah, Albedo! Why didn't you tell